Okay, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We've got another interesting caged quadcopter up for review today. This one was provided by lighttake.com, so I'll have a link in the description down below where you can pick this up. So thanks to Lighttake for sending us to us for review. This is the CSJ-X3, the Photon Spirit. A really interesting cage-style quadcopter. Been kind of interested in these little guys as, you know, kind of still dealing with some bad weather and waiting for some nicer weather for outside in the summertime, and also, you know, I know a lot of my subscribers are beginners and people that are just looking to get into this hobby and want to look at some nice options for them. So this one is a nice little indoor quad with some really nice LEDs on it. I like the idea of the cage design because if you have a lot of pets or kids or just, you know, flying indoors, this is going to protect not only the quadcopter but your home, and hopefully not, you don't have to worry about your pets, but your pets as well, because this here, it's gonna fall, it's gonna crash, it's gonna bang into walls. You shouldn't have a ton of issues, and it seems like with it having the rounded cage on top, it usually always lands back on its surface, which is a really nice little feature. So we're gonna take a look and see how this thing flies. Show you guys some of the functions on the transmitter. It's pretty straightforward little quadcopter. You're going to have your basic functions. It does have the USB charging cable. It comes with a micro low-C battery, so those are going to be readily available. A full set of spare propellers, although again I really don't know how you're going to break these props with this cage around it unless you take the cage off. And then it does come with obviously a 1-cell 3.7 volt. This is a 300 milliamp LiPo battery. So you can definitely pick up extra ones of these, no problem, shouldn't have any issues. And if you want, again, you can unscrew and take this cage off this little quadcopter. It'd be kind of a nano size quadcopter, maybe a little bit bigger than a nano. And then you've got your Xbox style transmitter. It's really nice in the hands. Anybody looking that's into, you know, kind of a gaming type scene, you're going to be very comfortable with this transmitter. I wouldn't probably expect any crazy range with it, but for indoor flying, around the house fun, it should be fine. The sticks, there's no clicks here. You're going to have your rates here, which you do have 3 rates. Your flip button, and then you give flips, your power on and off. These here are going to be non-functional. On the right side of our transmitter, we're going to have our trim tabs here, and then on the left we're going to have our trim tabs here on the left and right, but on top and bottom we're also going to have our 1 key return and headless mode. So we'll see how that works and take this thing up for a flight. So everything so far pretty straightforward, cool looking little design and little cage. So let's go ahead and take it for a flight. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this little guy up for a flight and see how it flies. So the first thing we want to do is take our craft, and there is a power switch on the top of this guy, which is really nice. So we're going to go ahead and just slide in the battery right here into the little tray, and that micro low-C connector just connects right inside of there. See if we can get it in. Bit of a tight squeeze. Then we're going to put it on a level surface, and there's a little power switch here right on the top. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on. We've got the flashing LEDs, turn on our transmitter. Then we're going to throttle up, down, and then we should be bound to the quad. There you go, she's bound. So we've got 3 different rates. Let's go ahead and take it up and see how it flies in low rate. Very smooth expected feel, I like it. Not too powerful, perfect for a beginner. See what I mean about these little cage designs? It's perfect for beginners. Look at that. Bump into stuff, no problem. Keeps flying, no issue at all. The typical hit the ceiling, no issue at all. Look at that. I love these little cage designs. I never thought that I'd care so much for these little cage designs, but they really do work. It's perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and put it in mid-rate here to show you our roll. It definitely speeds up a little bit in pitch and roll. That's in our mid-rate. Let's check out our yaw. Decent yaw. And let's go ahead and put it in high rate. And you can definitely see it gets much zippier. This is perfect for a beginner. You know, I wish they had these little quads in these little cages, or if they did, I didn't know about them. Last year, you know, around this time, these are perfect for beginners. It's such a perfect little quad that, you know, it doesn't have altitude hold, but at this price point, really not much complaining you can do. Safe around your stuff, around pets. You know, it's just a fun little craft. So let's go ahead and see how this thing does its flips here in high rate. And that's the top left and then, or I'm sorry, top right, and then give, yep, nice flip. It's actually nice and tight. Nice and tight flips. Rolls. Flips well. I'm very pleased with that. It's nice. Check this out. Got a nice feel to it. Very expected, very smooth feeling. Throttle. Oh! See, we just totally had a nasty crash. Let's see where we landed up. I have no idea. Oh, it's up top. Found it. All right. So really awesome. Another thing you can do, so you can toggle the lights off, and that will actually save battery. So you can turn those lights off. But they do help with orientation, so keep that in mind if you're going to take them off. And let's see here, this is supposed to be one key return in headless mode, so let's see if that works. I see lights flashing. I think that actually might be headless mode. Let's turn that off there. Because I believe that was headless mode. Let's try again here. Yep, that's actually going to be headless mode. So this would actually be the right direction. So no matter which way the craft is forward, left is left, right is right. Whoop. Well, we're really going to test the crash durability of this little guy. Alright, let's turn it off headless mode. And let's see if we can do one key return. And I'm guessing since it was off, it's going to go the wrong direction. Yep, so it thinks that I was on that side, but that is how I started flying, so it's not too bad. Actually, if I would have stood in my position that I was in, it would have been fine. Look at that, bouncing around, crashing. Whoa! Alright, I need the lights on. I need some help for orientation. There we go. Nice peppy little flyer, very fun. Can definitely shoot this through my hoops here, no problem. It's like putting a basketball through. This thing was orange. I like it. Nice and sporty, fun little indoor flyer. Oh, I feel the battery getting a little low. This is only a 300 milliamp, so I'm actually quite surprised. We're still in the air right now with this extra weight from this cage. This is a nice, whoa! Whoa! Nice little flyer. Very durable, obviously. See if it'll do a flip. Yep, still doing flips for me. Does have some juice left. Nice. Kill throttle, power. Oh. I like the LEDs on this guy. Helps with orientation. The blue and red flashing on the front. Actually looks pretty cool. Will probably actually light up pretty well too. Check that out. Check that out. That's pretty cool. It's almost like a cop car. It's like a cop drone. Doo 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 doo. Pull over your vehicle. You are driving an illegal quadcopter. It's like a little police lights. Pretty cool. And we're still flying. Nice and sporty. I like the different rates. I like the low for beginner. Nice and smooth feeling. It doesn't have a real choppy feel unless it gets bounced around and it gets a little disoriented, which you can reset the gyros on this guy. Nice and smooth. Look at that. Nice little beginner funnels on low rate, high rate, or mid rate rather. And let's do high rate. Funnels. Whoa, look at that yaw. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I think we're running out of battery now. That's the one thing you can't tell with this little guy, is that with having the flashing lights constantly, you really don't know when your LVC is, other than there's no power. So that's our flight of the CSJ-X3, the Photon Phantom. Really cool little quadcopter. I like it. I like the cage design. I'm really liking these cage designs more and more the more I fly them for indoor fun. So really cool. Again, thanks to lighttake.com for sending us to us to review. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. I will answer them if I can. And as always, we'll see you on the next one, and happy flying life.